Okay, let's talk about the psychology of Facebook as a social media platform versus Facebook as a marketing platform. Now, it is important that we start here. The first thing every business owner that wants to take advantage of the Facebook marketing must understand is to know how Facebook operates. Now, Facebook is a social media, meaning that people primarily, or do I say originally, don't come to Facebook to buy anything. You did not open your Facebook account because you want to be buying on Facebook, right? But of course, that does not mean that people don't buy things from Facebook. In fact, Facebook is one of the best places to sell your product and services. But you must understand the psychology behind marketing on Facebook. So if you want to sell on Facebook, how do you go about it? Let me ask you this question. If you go to amazon.com or jumia.com.ng, why did you go there primarily? Of course, to buy or to window shop. It's as straightforward as that. But let me ask you, why did you open your Facebook account? To be buying things? Of course not. You open Facebook to have fun, right? So this takes us to our number one point. If you want to sell anything on Facebook, you must present your product and service in a fun way because that is what people are there for. If you are all about buy, people will almost not scroll on either your hard copy or any of your Facebook posts. So, as from now henceforth, anytime you want to run an ad to any of your business using Facebook, you must do your best to make sure that your hard copy achieves these two things. Number one, it must give information about your business, and two, it must present a level of entertainment as much as you can. I'm not saying you should be an entertainer or a comedian. I'm just saying you should try to bring this flavor of entertainment into your post, and there are so many cryptic ways to do that. So we can coin it as your ad copy achieving infotainment strategy, information and entertainment meshed together. So how can you achieve this? Simple. Number one, you might have to do a lot of brainstorming, and then two, you have to spy on what others are doing that is working for them. Finally, in this section, having established the fact that there is a how to getting people to buy from you on Facebook, let me quickly discuss the two psychology of Facebook advertisers so you can have a clearer direction when defining your goal when running your next ad. Number one, let's talk about the direct sellers. So what do I mean by direct sellers? These are the most popular category of advertisers on Facebook. These are adverts that aim at directly selling their market to first-time targets on Facebook. This type of target is what we generally call the cold audience in marketing. For example, if you launch your underwear ad and immediately you're introducing your products, the reasons why they should buy from you, and then you call your target to take action by buying from you, your ad belongs to this category that I call the direct sellers category. So let's talk about the second category, which is the indirect sellers. Okay, I also refer to this category of Facebook advertisers as ethical bribers. Now here, you set your ad with a consciousness that people who have never met you or known your business before will be reluctant to buy things from you at the first introduction. Yes, they need your product and service, alright, but just like a man cannot meet a lady for the first time and then propose marriage, he will rather think of probably offering her, let's say, a free gift, maybe going out on a date, and then before he thinks of popping out the question. The same apply here, the same psychology apply here. So let's use the underwear business as an example again. So instead of introducing your boxer to a first-time visitor, of your Facebook ad and trying to convince them to buy from you, you can instead decide to think of something that you can offer them for free. That's where the term bribe comes from. And then use the opportunity to have a relationship with them without sounding like you want to sell something to them or you want their money. people love to buy things, but people don't like to be sold. You do understand? And then after an interaction has begun, from your free gift or from your free report, whatever it is you're giving them for free, then selling to them become easier for you because you have established a relationship, and you did not start that relationship by saying, hey, come and buy from me. So instead of saying, hey, I sell wholesale boxers, for instance, and then you say, come and buy, like the direct seller will do, here, you can instead say something like, hey, let me show you how I started a business that bring me over 100 naira every week selling underwears. Even though your goal is to sell to them, but using this promise of showing them how they can sell boxers and make gains easily from it will make them come to you. Of course, you will have to deliver on your promise by really showing them how to make money selling boxers. It's your business, so you should be able to do that. But by the time you're done, asking them to buy wholesale boxers from you become much easier because you are no longer a stranger to them. So the goal of the direct seller's Facebook ad is to sell immediately, while the goal of the indirect seller's Facebook ad is to get plenty people to click on their ad and then sell to them afterwards. Most people use the first method because it's easier to set up and it's just straightforward, while the second method requires a bit more thinking and strategizing and brainstorming before you can launch such an ad. But obviously, it works better. So what we have learned in this lesson is the following. Number one, there is a psychology to selling on social media and Facebook, of course. Number two, Facebook users did not primarily sign up to Facebook or even any social media for that matter so that you can advertise your business to them. They sign up to have fun and hook up with their loved ones. Number three, the best way you can get results with social media ad is to present your product and service in a fun way that social media users can easily relate to. Number four, there are two types of ads that you can run on Facebook. The direct selling ad, which is easier to set up but could be with less results, and the indirect selling, which require a bit of brainstorming but could perform better. So once you're ready to launch your next Facebook ad, you must have decided the type of ad that you will prefer to run between the two before you go ahead to set up your ad. If you have any question for me, I will be willing to respond. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next lesson.